through.
Yeah, 3 big plays that won us the game. Jalen House made 3. Nelly steal. We wanted to be aggressive we thought they'd go high ball screen. Nelly gets an amazing steal. 5 steals for a big man, obviously very hard. And then Donovan makes an absolute amazing finish at the rim. That's how we won the game. Credit to them in the second half. They knocked down a bunch of threes. We weren't. Some of it was them for sure. Some of it was we needed to be there a little bit quicker. But I knew it'd be a tough game. I was concerned with it. Anytime you win in that fashion at your place, you got to come back here. We knew it would be difficult, and it was just one of those games where let's just find a way to get that win, get home. So really proud of our guys.
That's one of those games where let's get a win and get out of here, basically, right?
That's exactly right. And that's just one of those things where it's like in golf when you hit a bad shot and you find a way to get the par. They always say there's no pictures on the scorecard. At the end of the day, we've had major injuries to 2 of our really good players. Jalen House is still not offensively in rhythm. He'll get there. He's missed a lot of time. Just go find a way. And guys like Donovan made big plays. Nelly and JT rebounding the basketball is huge as well.
I'm sorry. What does it mean to actually be pushed and be able to come through in a game like this?
You're not going to blow out every team. The season is long. It's hard. It's challenging. It's going to mean something. If we continue to win, it's going to mean something to the opponent to try to beat us, right? I mean, this is going to be, if we continue to trend in that direction, just like I told the team after when we played Fresno at Fresno when we were undefeated and we were ranked, it was a big deal to them. You're not going to go into your rivals, gym and think it's going to be easy. So sometimes you got to learn from it. So we really got tested, and it was a good experience for us.
How much was this about you guys maybe overlooking it because of that first big win, and maybe them obviously wanting, some revenge or whatever?
Probably a little bit of both. I think we do have a lot of new players, and I think they're going to have to learn what it takes to be a good team. And like I said before, I think New Mexico State was ready to go. It was they were not going to go down without a fight. More than anything, and they were going to continue to battle. So I don't know. I thought our prep was really, really good leading up to it. We were great coming out of halftime, and then credit to them, they made a little bit of a run.
And then also, this is probably not the most ideal time, but I'm going to ask anyway. Coaches on both sides of this say, games like this are kind of why you don't want to play twice a rivalry, especially maybe in a 2-week span if it's not in conference play. Is this second game in the series like almost a no-win for the team that wins the first one, regardless of the fashion?
Well, I've kind of said my piece on it. We're the only team, I believe, in the country who does this. I understand it's good for both teams revenue-wise. My preference would be to do it once a year. I just think it's challenging on both sides of it, scheduling and everything. But it's probably not going to change, so that's not why it was a close game. It is a unique challenge for sure, but it is what it is. And, every game, it doesn't matter about the scheduling. Every game is going to have an element to it that's going to be challenging. You got to find a way to rise above it, and we were able to do that.
When did Jalen tear his jersey?
Missed his shot, and I think he's feeding into all the wrestling nonsense. I don't know. He just needs to act like a guy who's played a lot of basketball and been a really good player, and just understand you're not going to be a great player just yet. You missed 2 months of practice. It's going to take some time, and that's fine. So we got him a new jersey quickly, but that's coming out. He gets NIL, so he's going to have to pay for it.
He tear it himself?
Yeah.
Whose jersey was it?
41. I don't know who's it. I think it was Cambersto's original jersey.
Yeah,
he was
wearing Cambersto's
yeah.
original
Looks a
jersey.
little baggy.
Yeah.
JT tonight with the offensive rebounds. I want to ask about the offensive boards in particular, but he also led you in scoring. JT had a great game.
Yeah, he was really good. Offensive rebounds, phenomenal. Couple of miscues defensively to give up some threes. That's why I got Isaac Michelle in there. But JT's the type of guy, when he plays, he just fills the stat sheet. And obviously going to be a great player, but he found a way, because offensively we were not making shots. We weren't making shots around the rim, and he needed to get us those extra possessions.
And Isaac hit a couple of threes. If he can do that, it really stretches the floor for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, and he's got to shoot it when he's open. You know, if they're not going to switch a ball screen, go shoot it. You know, he's kind of out of rhythm a little bit at times offensively, but he did make a big one, and free throws down the stretch. He obviously needs to knock them down, but he did a lot of really good things.
Oh, this is huge. This is the first time I think all non-conference we've been tested. So for us to get this early on, it's going to help us in the long run in conference. It's going to be great.
Explain that last shot. I mean, I have to watch the replay, but I would imagine that's something you've been working on, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. I mean, just a high pickup, inside hand finish over the defender. I thought the guy come from behind. That's why I went with right hand side left. He would have blocked from on left, and it was just a good finish over the defender.
What did they do so differently that made this from a 44-point win to a 1-point win?
They came out ready to play. We didn't. We took them for granted, I think, a little bit. And they came out ready to play, and they showed it. We just had to stay together as a team, and we still got the win.
Are these games hard to play when it's like that?
I mean, it's a rivalry game. We're on the road. Of course, it's always going to be hard, but we stay together as a team. We're going to win every game like that.
I just mean hard in the sense that, I mean, you took them to town last time.
Oh, yeah. They were ready this game. They didn't like what we did them last time. 40-point loss on the rivalry game. They were ready. We knew they were going to be ready for this game.
What happened to Jalen's jersey? When did that happen?
I'm not sure. Yeah, my little hothead partner right there, he probably got mad. He's my guy, though.
We talked last game about being like in wrestling and ripped it off like Hulk
Like
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, right? Crazy guy. It's my guy, though.
You and JT had, again, a whole lot of dimes to JT, and he showed up. He had a lot of offensive rebounds, too. The connection between you and him, still as good as ever, it looked like.
Yeah, it's getting stronger. I feel like we got to expand it between more from just me and JT to me and the whole team, and we're just working on in practice, trying to get everyone involved, and it's going to help us in the long run.
How nice is it, though, when a guy like JT ends up with, I think he had 8 offensive rebounds tonight?
That's huge. I think he had like five in the first half, 5 rebounds the first 4 minutes, and it was big for us. He was just rebounding the ball, playing hard.